following is a presentation of TFNN.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Okay. The start to a better life or a better world or a better future is to simply believe that it is possible. Author unknown. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 129, NASDAQ off 57, S&P's off 12, gold contract down $1.80, trading at $1,307 an ounce. Silver up 14 cents at $19.58 an ounce. Platinum up $5.38 at $1,455 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.07 a pound. Light sweet crude failed at a high again, closed up 12 cents, $99.60. Crude wants to go south. Bonds, the ever-ready bonds. You had the 10-year up 2 ticks at 124.21. The 30-year up 11 ticks at 136.06. And King Dollar got smoked, folks. King Dollar was down 380 ticks, 79.15. That is testing the lows. It broke out that low, though. It's testing. Well, it didn't break out the low of October of 2013, but that's what it's testing. Euro up 55 at 139, and the yen down 50 at 101.64. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, down 16 bucks. You're at 1867.82. We do volume of 600 million, 650 million. You're coming into the 28. This is dicey. There's no doubt, because your high on the S&P, folks, is 1897.28. I suspect that high is still going to get tested. We are, yesterday what we did, we came into the downdraft of the 28th and we rejected it. The 28th, when we take a look at what volume-wise we had out here, the 28th we had 821 million. So what you have here at 699. We had an expansion from yesterday. We had 699 going into the 821. We didn't reject lower price. I do expect, though, guess what? It still wants to get tested. Why? Well, if we go over to the SPY, well, first off, it's been trying to test it since April, so it's a month. We've been at the exact same spot now for 90 days. The SPY did 75 million shares. That 75 million is coming into 135 million. It's in the bar. The top of the bar was the 187. It's like, okay, in the bar, that means that, guess what, you can do something. But I suspect still, this high wants to get tested. Now, Dow Industrials, same setup in the Dow. The Dow missed the high yesterday by 30 bucks. You're down $1.29 today. We'll see if that can crawl up there. I suspect it's also going to crawl up there. Now, NASDAQ and small caps, different ballgame. What we had with the NASDAQ, we did 1.8 billion, and the NASDAQ is going to need more volume also, folks, on the way down. The 1.8 billion was going into the 28th, but that also needs an expansion of volume. We had 2.3, so it definitely needs an expansion of volume. We take a look at the 3 Qs. What we have with the 3 Qs is this. She pulled back with 31 million shares, the NDX 100. She was pulling into the downdraft at 58 million. Qs are still saying, you know what, not ready to basically do a monster ABC structure on the way down, because that's how this NASDAQ 100 is set up. That's how the NASDAQ Composite set up. That is how the small caps are set up. We go over to the small caps, and we take a look at the small caps. This is what we have. Small caps haven't been able to get out of the bar, that initial bar, not the initial bar, the bar from the downdraft just a few days ago. With the small, if we use the IWM, the small caps, number one, we're traded at 110.07. The benchmark, which was the February 5th low, has not get tested yet. That's 107.27. We've been building cause to go after that level since April 15th. That level basically wants to get tested. You break that level. If you break that level with conviction, which I suspect is going to happen, you're going to see a very large downdraft. Because what you have, the top is 120, the bottom is 107. So you get, what's that, another 13 points. That little baby will get down to about the 94 area ASAP as it breaks that low. Gold contract. Now, what we had with gold is this. Gold today was a flat market. 98,000 contracts. Now, that's not bad, particularly after having that wide price spread, accelerated volume last Friday. What the disconnect is, however, is that the dollar got smoked. So it's not the end of the world, but I would have really liked to see wide price spread, accelerated volume. If we go over to the dollar, this is telling me again that guess what? This dollar is going to reject lower price because it makes no sense that oil didn't go to the moon and gold didn't go to the moon. So we take a look at the dollar. I'm going to put this back in a continuous contract, and you can see what we're doing. The last low in the dollar on this continuous contract was 79.06. We hit 79.09. That's the first one. That was October of 2013. In September of 2012, we hit 78.60. Bottom line, yeah, we're going to be testing these areas. You break that area, we break the 78. Yeah, you break 78, and then there's going to be some problems with the dollar. That'd get it down to 73. I'm not in that camp, by the way, okay, but that would be the technical setup. Bonds. What do we have with the bond market? Bonds just refuse to back down, and they're going to refuse to back down, folks. These bonds have been screaming for a long time. They want higher price. The 10-year right now is at 124.21. That's a monster ABC structure up. We'll see how it attacks this high. The last time it was attacking the swing high, volume went up dramatically. On Friday, we did 2.4 million contracts pushing into that high. When you push into swing highs or swing lows, you have an expansion of volume, you're going higher. Right now, the 10-year is 2.593. We cracked 2.6. That's the first time we cracked 2.6 in a long time. 30-year, the 30 is a trip. The 30-year, bottom line, already had taken the B point out a long time ago, too. Okay, the B point on this was 133.14. You're at 136. That is going to the 141 level. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, let's go to the world of what's happening after the close, and we got lots of action out here. We'll start with Whole Foods. Whole Foods closed at $47.95. That's trading down $4 right now. She's at $43.86. And let's see what Whole Foods has to say. The estimate was 41 cents to make. They made 38 cents. They see the full year. They had seen the full year. The estimate was 158 to 165. Now they see 152 to 156. We take a look at it technically, and this thing is a mess and has been a mess for quite a while. Whole Foods had a high, come off that high of $65. Right now you're trading at 43. What you're going to have at 43, folks, is another ABC structure on the way down. It's going to blow away this B point. And if you want to see a high volume low, guess what? We have it. $39. That's where she's heading. Let's take a look. What happened with this one? I think this is Yelp. Yelp. Look at this, man. Yelp got smoked. This is down $8. This is pretty intense. She's traded at 52.13. This was after the bounce up, and who knows what? Someone's unloading this in a big way. Now check this out, folks. This is going to be a large ABC down. Now, Yelp has already gone from 101 straight down to 52. Man, we'll come back, and this could be, let's see, the most conservative way to do this ABC. Forget the ABC. Forget the ABC. This thing is on its way to $40, period. And that doesn't mean it's going to stop at 40 either. 877-927-6648. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.